All right. Welcome. Here is a little recap of our group lesson we did last night. And we're going to cover 3 topics real quick. This is a little summary. We went through 6 chords: E minor, G, A minor, C, D, and F. And that's the primary thing. Is we've listed on the PDF that's with this the correct fingerings here. We have 4th finger, 3rd finger, 2nd finger. That's the main one where people want to do weird fingerings. E minor is also another one we want to do 2nd and 3rd finger. Notice how that keeps G and E minor with this same finger here as a pivot. For A minor, most people already do it like this. You just move this finger up for a C. For D, pretty much everyone does it like this. F. Some people would do F as a bar chord, but for today we're going to just do this little F where we do 2 notes there, like that. Okay, so that's the first part, is get those chords. And the second thing we're going to do is identify the bass notes for each of those chords so that we can do a bass strum pattern. So for E minor and G, the bass note is on the E string. E minor, G, E minor, G. For A minor and C, the bass note is on the A string. A minor, C, A minor, C. For D and F, the bass note is on the D string. D, F, D, F. That was the second thing we did. The third thing we did is a little bit more advanced, is the alternate bass. So if you feel like you've got a good handle on being able to strum and change chords, for example, E minor, D, C, G, A minor. If you can do that competently, then you're ready for this third bit, is alternate bass notes. And on the page here that you can download, I've identified a single circle as the primary bass note and the double circle as the secondary bass note. So you could see, for example, for D, this is the primary bass note, is the D string, and the A string, which has an X on it because we don't usually strum it, is going to be the secondary bass note. So in that case, obviously you would play it. You would do bass, strum, alternate bass, strum. For a D chord, it would look like this: bass, strum, alternate bass, strum, bass, strum. And there's a kind of wacky pattern to them. They're not quite predictable. So let's go through all 6 of them real quick. For E minor, we have open E as the primary bass. The A string at the 2nd fret is the secondary bass. E minor. G is a weird one. It has the primary bass is still here. The secondary bass is way here in the middle on the D string. Moving right along, we have A minor. The primary bass is open A string. The secondary bass is behind it. And in fact, all these other ones, we're always going to go to the string geographically above it to get the bass note. So here would be A, E, A. For C, we're going to do that same thing, but we have to move our finger to get the note. Here's C, moving down a string to get the bass note. For D is similar to A because they're both open notes. Here's the primary bass note, secondary bass note. And F is more like C. We're going to move this finger back and forth. Oops. It's a little bit harder on C. Oh, excuse me, on F. So I hope that helps, and the handouts will remind you which to do. We'll also post some chord exercises so you can go back and forth each chord, G to D, G to D, and so forth. All right, hope that helps. Bye.